one of the things I talk about is lifestyle chips. And this is different to selling and taking profits. My preference has been actually to ride the down wave and keep adding, but I will take some lifestyle chips off this time. So many people I know still have PTSD from round tripping the cycle. I didn't because I wanted to round trip the cycle because I wanted more weakness to add in because I have a longer term view. But it's really important to take some lifestyle chips off.
The much-awaited banana zone is in full swing, and crypto asset prices have taken off sharply.
Now, welcome on into another reaction audio video for Blue Chip Crypto 3. Now, we're going to go over Raoul Pal and his analogies on lifestyle chips, meaning that, look, take some profit when you can, right? Not all of the profit. Take some profit, buy you some things in the physical realm while you can, or take some profit to add on to when the price drop, which what goes up must come down, right? Now we're headed towards a banana zone, and it's about to get very euphoric. But don't forget, take some profit. Now I have a long-term view, like he does, as far as the blue chip cryptos, from the Hedera to the XDC to the XRP to the Bitcoin to the Ethereum to a couple of meme coins and or a couple of AI coins like the Bentezor. TO, Render, just a couple of blue chips that I think there's going to be valuable in the space. XDC, XYO, all coins with utility. The ISO 20222 coins, all of those, the quants, those are considered utility and make the space a much better place. The polygons, that solves Ethereum problem. And though they have other things that is quite faster than Polygon, I think a lot of capital still is going to go into that. Also, you can't forget, Raoul Pal, he is on the board for SUI, SUI. So that's going to be another one. I think SUI is going to be part of the top 10 coming on up. What do you guys think? Leave your thoughts down below. Let's go. And I'm going to give credit when credit's due. I'm getting this source information. I'm going to leave it right in the description.
In the past week alone, Bitcoin, the world's largest crypto asset by market cap, has reached multiple all-time highs in the past week, smashing previous records and hitting a new peak of $90,243 on Tuesday, according to data from CoinMarketCap. The CMC Crypto Fear and Greed Index, a tool that analyzes market sentiment at any given period, is now at 85, or extreme greed, its highest peak since prices took off sharply in March, following the very successful launch of BlackRock's IBIT, extreme greed.
Now, look at the Fear to Greed Index, right? Generally, you don't buy when people are super greedy, you buy when people aren't greedy, right? But I'm saying if Bitcoin dipped down, so let's just say it dips down and it breaks its 91,000 support, right? Or the 90,000 support, it can come down all the way down to 70,000, which then can trigger altcoin season. So not financial advice, but you should pivot, take some profit and pivot over to altcoins. That's what I'm doing. I'm not saying that's what you should do, but that's what I'm going to do. And that's what's going to work for me. The Fear to Greed Index is for a reason, but let's continue.
Its highest peak since prices took off sharply in March, following the very successful launch of BlackRock's IBIT and other spot Bitcoin ETFs. While there is a lot of excitement about the ongoing rally and what lies ahead for the cryptocurrency market, especially in December and early 2025, investors are equally as cautious. Many are speculating about the appropriate time to take profits and exit the markets before the next crypto winter begins. For Real Vision founder and CEO Raoul Pal, profit-taking is a multifaceted issue that must be appropriately timed to avoid missing what he describes as the best investment opportunity ever given to humanity. Pal believes the best approach to investing in the cryptocurrency industry is having a long-term time horizon and riding the wave during both upside rallies and drawdowns. However, for those who have urgent needs, Pal says time, instead of price expectations, should be your guiding light for determining when to begin taking profits during every cryptocurrency bull market. During a recent live stream on his Raoul Pal The Journey Man YouTube channel, the former Goldman Sachs executive reveals that he will be taking some profits next month or early next year to take care of some personal expenditures. During the live stream, Pal stressed the importance of rewarding yourself by taking some lifestyle chips and the best strategy to do this without completely ruining your portfolio before the next cycle begins. He also discussed the banana zone, showcasing important charts about crypto and macro summaries.
And this is the part that people don't understand. We're currently right here. This is the banana zone, right? It can pull back to then go all the way up. Let's just say by February or so, right? Because it was a green month in November. It's December now. It's considered a green month, and it might pull back. January might be the pullback month, and then it might skyrocket in February, March, April, and then drop right back down. Be very careful, because I went through this and I had a hold for 4 years. But lucky thing, I was holding utility coins, coins that I knew that was going to still be worth it to today, not just meme coins or jumping in and out of something, messing with something to gain profit. Once I gained the profit, I threw it into utilities and or Bitcoin and or Ethereum, just coins that I believe that will be here, especially the top 10, that's going to be here for a while, right? Not financial advice once again, but let's go.
Summer and fall, and why he believes this is going to be a blow-off top cycle like 2016. As we bring you clips from the live stream, please take a little time to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on post notifications for more videos like this. Everything you do helps with the YouTube algorithm and immensely contributes to the channel's growth. Thanks, and enjoy the video.
This, my friends, is the banana zone. This is when we've had 8 months of consolidation, you've all lost your minds, and then the simple God candle arrives, and suddenly we feel good. Lord Vishnu blesses us with the God candle, and we can all go about our business thinking we're the smartest people in the world. But we're not really. It's actually driven by global liquidity. You've all seen this chart before. Every time global liquidity breaks out, it goes through this consolidation pattern. As liquidity tightens, it breaks out. Crypto breaks out with it. Now, global liquidity is contracting right now, but it did break out to a new high. It's expected to break out going forwards, and I'll show you that in a second. So we're at the point where crypto does really well, which is the banana zone. Crypto follows global liquidity, does it really well. It's got an 87.5% correlation. Global liquidity comes in these seasons: spring, summer, fall, winter. Again, I've covered these a lot. We are in summer. If you look at the summer periods of that weird mustard orange, we always have a strong market in liquidity. So that's the debasement of currency that makes our number go up. Our number go up is Bitcoin. Bitcoin is the benchmark asset. And again, we go further out the risk curve. Late summer and fall is all about the risk curve. We'll come on to that. But if you look at the mustard periods, it's always gone up in summer. In fact, so's the NASDAQ. All risk assets always go up. Election years, same thing. Presidential election cycle, all the same thing. And then in fall, we tend to have a good rally, and then we top out.
Now we are in the presidential election 2024. Trump just got elected. Therefore, crypto is pro crypto all day long. So, we're kind of here, but let's go.
Eventually, twice it's been at the end of the year. Once it's been kind of towards the end of the year with that weird double top pattern, which I don't think will be repeated. But everyone has PTSD from. All you have PTSD because once it didn't extend, and everyone's like, "Oh my god, I need to sell early. I need to sell early." I get it. I will help you with this. You'll see some of the things, the indicators that will.
Hey, options traders, want to start finding killer trade setups more often?
What do you guys think so far? What do you plan on doing? What's your exit strategy? See, I tell people, right, and not financial advice, but say, for instance, if you had 10,000 coins, right? How about you just break it up? And let's just say maybe when you get your money back, you sell 10%. After that, you might want to sell 10 to 20%. If you double, triple, flip, or whatever. If it's a value coin, hey, you might want to keep 50 or 40%, right? and use some of your profit, like another 10%, 15% to reinvest in if it's something that you believe in, and or you do a lifestyle upgrade. So therefore you can't say, guess what do you have to show for it? You have plenty of things to show for it. Plenty of things to show for it. And I think that's the way to go, not financial advice. Once again, Blue Chip Crypto does not give out financial advice. The only thing I do is show you guys my play, educate you guys on what's new, what technology is enhanced, right? Especially for the Blue Chip Crypto. And then the risk is on you. Let's go.
I will try and get you to get that right. Global M2, another indicator of private sector liquidity, Bitcoin, and that. Very good. We're having a little correction now. I don't think it comes back to 80,000, but who knows? But either way, it's doing exactly what it's supposed to be doing. Even better, the GMI total global liquidity, 10-week lead. It's been spot on, kids. Spot on. Will it always be spot on? No idea. But it tells us that we should be early to mid-December, hit 100,000, and then have a bit of a correction. That makes sense because a lot of people square their positions, take profits, etc. Particularly now the institutions are there, they do their rebalancing. So then let's say we'd have a 20% pullback from, I don't know, 100,000 back to 80,000, and then you have the face ripping.
That's funny. That's my prediction. We already at 100,000. Let's just be real. We already damn near at 100,000. We hit 99,000 the other day, and I was like, okay, we didn't pass it, but I'm saying we was damn near there. So with that being said, it can do a 20% correction, which is nothing. And then it can bounce. What I mean, bounce off of 80 or bounce off of 70. It's over. It's over. Bitcoin to me is going to be worth, and I believe what Michael Saylor said, Bitcoin to me in the near future, right? Let's just say, because I think let's just say a decade, right? To 2 decades. In 2 decades, Bitcoin is going to be worth at least 13 billion. In 1 decade, maybe half of that. That's just my thoughts, my prediction. I'm not saying that that's correct. What I'm saying is that after you buy it and supply and demand, what's next? It's going to be used. It's the best thing to actually have on your balance sheet. Forget a savings account. Save in Bitcoin. Why would you save in the US dollar, something that's debasing, when you should save in something that gives you an annual return more than the 10% or the 5% from the market, and something that's tax-free? That's all I'm saying. Let's continue.
Rally as everybody comes in with a fresh P&L at the beginning of the year, and by kind of first week of January, we just start ripping and it becomes unbuyable period of the banana zone. Happened last year, actually. So Bitcoin halving seasons, we're in the pinky one at the bottom. It's now in line with the 2016-17 halving, which is, I think, the most likely outcome, and dragging behind the previous halving because the liquidity was front-end loaded because of the pandemic, and then back end it got taken out early. This time around, it's more normal. It's very similar to 2016 cycle, where liquidity was given by the Chinese, and the US didn't add enormous amounts of liquidity. Very similar this time around, trading very similar to that time. Here is that cycle versus today's cycle, and as you can see, very, very similar.
Instead of a stunted bull run like we had in 2021, Pal is expecting a true crypto blow-off top cycle, similar to the 2016-2017 bull run that saw Bitcoin's price climb from below $1,000 to almost $20,000 in less than 12 months. Pal is expecting all the bullish euphoria, speculation, and wild risk-taking that accompanies such cycles, especially if central banks like the US Federal Reserve resume printing fully in 2025. Pal believes this is only the first half of the banana zone and cautions there will be a brief intermission during tax season in March, marked by significant price declines before prices take off sharply again. Like every crypto bull market, there's going to be a lot of craziness, excitement, sharp rallies, and equally sharp declines. Amidst all of this, Pal says you should consider taking some lifetime chips off the table, enough to reward you for sticking through the anguish of crypto winter, but not enough to ruin your chances of enjoying the massive opportunity this space presents for more years to come. Here are more clips from the video.
One of the things I've talked a lot about is a lot of you ask about when to sell. And there is, again, another video I've done about that. I will update you. We're nowhere near the selling point yet. I will help you the best I can. I will not pick the top. I will it up. I will either sell too early, sell too late, but I will do the best that I can to help as many people as possible in this cycle, because it's the same for me too, right? My hopes and dreams are in this as well. But one of the things I talk about is lifestyle chips. And this is different to selling and taking profits. My preference has been actually to ride the down wave and keep adding, but I will take some lifestyle chips off this time. What lifestyle chips mean are securing the quality of life of your dreams, that vision of your future self, whether it's a better house, better car, that amazing holiday. Well, sometime in the crypto bull market, you will have the opportunity to do that. And if you get too greedy, you won't take it. And then you get really greedy at the peak of the bull market and you'll miss it. And then before you know it, all your hopes and dreams have failed. And you're like, why did I do that? So many people I know still have PTSD from round tripping.
This is the $1 billion black tiger strategy that Kylie.
Please, guys, don't have no PTSD. Take some profit. Not financial advice, but take some profit. Go get something with it. Even if you're holding the cash on the side, you just want to look at the money. You just want to throw the money up in the air. You just want to throw it on your bed. Maybe you want to throw it on your wife and tell her to give it back to you. Throw it on your girlfriend. Ladies out there, buy your boyfriend something or your significant other. Whatever you want to do, something life-changing. Put it in the stock market. Whatever you want to do, get some profit, because I'm surely going to get mine. Let me repeat. I am surely going to take my profit. But I'm going to reinvest it, of course, because, I work, I do other things. I invest, I trade. I make my money how I make my money. I'm very entrepreneurial, and I'm actually about to come out with a book, an audio book and an ebook. So I have other things to sell and other things to do other than crypto, but I actually enjoy the space because I like to follow money. I like money. Money likes me. I like money. I want to teach people about money. That's one of my purposes on life. Let's go.
I didn't because I wanted to round trip the cycle, because I wanted more weakness to add in, because I have a longer term view. But it's really important to take some lifestyle chips off. Take about a third of your portfolio off and buy the things that matter to you. Give yourself a reward for the pain and the hardness of going through the crypto bull market. And we're all psychotic lunatics to go through such a volatile asset class. And when payday comes in bananas, you've got to take some money off. So do that. I will do it. I've said probably the end of the year, regardless of price. It may be February, whatever, but it's not about trying to time the top. It's about trying to make me feel good about myself, that I've de-risked, increased my lifestyle. I've taken my lifestyle ratchet up one more, because people can't take it away. And that is incredibly valuable, because the root of happiness is meeting that vision of your future self. And the more you deviate from that path, the more unhappy you are.
Fact.
Doesn't mean you have to be wildly aspirational. It could be very simple stuff. But just give yourself that chance of saying, I've achieved this. I've done this. It's a marker point in my life and it matters. And I worked for it. And I went through the bullshit and I was on X all day, shit posting and reading conflicting things where we're all going to die. We're all going to be rich. We're all going to die. We're going to make it. We're not going to make it. We're going to make it. Everyone's an alcoholic because of this, and everybody is addicted to nicotine. It's impossible otherwise. I've never been in anything like this before. It's the most volatile space. And I've been here since 2013 in crypto, and me, it doesn't get easier. You just have to learn how to psychologically adjust and not absorb the crowd's emotions. That's the hardest thing. The crowd's emotions is the big one. I try and avoid that. But you just lose your shit every time. Oh my God, the market's down 3% today. We're all going to die. Oh my God, the market's up 3% today. We're so rich. We're all going to... Just stop all of that. It's a long-term cycle. You know where the price is going. You don't need to do that. You don't need to...
My thing is, don't you worry, because everything is going to be all right. Just take some profit. If you put yourself in a position, take some profit and don't you worry. You can't control the market go up and down if it tank. And mostly, especially meme coins and stuff like that, it's going to tank 80 to 90%. It doesn't mean that you don't have a chance to buy back, because this is a game that we're playing here. But I would say my advice, and not financial advice, right? I will cross over my high risk plan into something more secure, like the utility coins, like ADA, like Cardano, like XRP, like Hedera. I will just put my money in there. Not financial advice. I'm not saying that you have to do that yourself.
account on Twitter, hey, another 1,000 in Bitcoin. It's just like, it's pointless. You kind of know where it's going. Just hold on, do your thing. Don't get carried away. Don't get carried away by hubris. You're not a genius. You are brave for having to deal with this shit, but you are not a genius, and nor am I. We've just been given a gift. It's like this fucking divine thing that happens, this 4-year cycle. And so the only gift we've had is being able to see that it's there and taking it.
For those with no urgent needs, Pal advocates the buy and hold strategy, at least until 2030, when he believes the entire space would have increased exponentially from its current $2.9 trillion market cap to $100 trillion. Between now and then, all in...
Do y'all hear that? I don't think I hear. Because right now, currently, we're going to get about, let's just say, 8 to 12 trillion dollars in the market. 8 to 12 trillion dollars in the market. That's a lot of liquidity, right? Which means that you can get rich, you can pull out the market, and people can still get rich, right? It's so much money to flow around. You have BlackRock, you have Grayscale, you have all of these hedge funds that's planning on getting in. Well, they already getting in because they already created ETFs for it, so they're already in, right? So by 2030, 100 trillion. Oh my God. Do y'all understand what that means? You can make millions and billions in this space, right? So that goes to show, hey, if the cycle repeats itself every 4 years and it's 2025 and it should be an up market in 2025, down market maybe in 2026, 2027, 2028, right? By 2029, you should be accumulating in 2026, 2027, 2028. By 2029, 2030, we're back at it again. And this time, super, super, duper, duper, nova explosive. So as far as Ethereum goes, as far as the AI world go, as far as the gaming, pay attention to the gaming sector, because you got to remember, the kids are the future and they love playing games. So why not make a boatload, boonku, a banana zone worth of money and or technology, right? That's beneficial to you. Let's go. Let's continue.
Investors still have the opportunity to be a part of this important industry by buying solid, proven projects like PAL suggests. You can choose to buy and hold in the long term, regardless of market conditions, or dollar cost average to regularly increase your crypto holdings. Investors can also decide to time the markets and buy low to sell high. Anonymous Bitcoin analyst Plan B says you can achieve this by buying 6 months before each halving and selling 18 months after each halving. In his words, this strategy will yield 4 times more profit than the buy and hold strategy. Which do you think is the better strategy? Sticking through during bull and bear markets, or trying to time the markets to exit at the top and get back in as it bottoms? Or just frequently taking small lifestyle chips, as Pal suggests? Let us know your preferred strategy, as well as comments on Raoul Pal's interview in the comments section below.
I thought this was great. I give credit to the person who created this video. It's right down in my description. Leave a comment down below. Subscribe to the channel. That's all I ask. Blue Chip Crypto 3 audio reaction video. Peace, love, and I love all you guys. Blessings. Make sure that you take some profit. Make sure that you take Raoul Pal advice, which is take some lifetime chips. Go buy yourself something. Well, look at the money if you want to look at it. Whatever you want to do, right? Because this space is about to skyrocket and boom.